There's a quick follow-up about timing picking. Okay, very important. You do all the other jobs in the orchard all through the year. If you don't get the timing right on picking, then you will lose your fruit. We picked these as sunset that we've picked over. These ones we didn't get quite as far as picking. You can see they're carrying a pretty decent crop. I mentioned this apple previously. I highly recommend it as a variety to grow. But we've lost a lot, quite a few. There were some strong winds last week. We picked most of the others. We didn't have enough vessels, we didn't have enough time. We had other things on our mind. Harvest time is like a Nantucket sleigh ride when it gets going. And so quite a few apples are on the ground. And you can't really make much use of them. A lot of these apples which have fallen, they're good apples. They didn't fall because they were diseased. They fell because they were ready to fall and a bit of wind came along, and that's been pecked by a wasp. They fell because they were ripe, they were ready to be picked. They didn't quite get picked on time, and so they have fallen. Now you can use these apples for cooking. You can wash them and crush them to make sweet cider, apple juice, and drink that raw yourself. But you probably can't legitimately sell it, although, you know, frankly, when they're fallen onto clean grass and they've only been there a few days and you wash them, I don't think it's an issue to sell it as unpasteurised juice. But we've lost a fair number because we didn't quite get on top of the picking. Now ideally you want to wait until these apples are very well coloured, like this one, or like this one, which is even more beautifully coloured. But on the other hand, even the apples which are not perfectly well coloured, you know, they're coming off easily, so you know, you can't have everything. When they're ready to pick, you have to pick them. When they come off as easily as that, and will I show off by trying to pick 4 in one go? No, I don't think I will. When they're coming off as easy as that, some of them are beginning to drop, and a lot of them are well coloured. Pick them before they fall. And it's a judgment call that you'll need to make each year for each tree. Some of the trees should be picked successionally. Let's say you go over them and you pick the really ripe looking ones and you leave the greener looking ones. But you need to keep an eye on your trees every day at this time of year. And you need to prepare for it and do better than we did, and make sure you don't have any other events going on. Keep the apple picking time clear for picking apples, because it's really very important that you get the timing right, and only judgment and experience will teach you to get that right every year.